Welcome to Windsor Park, Riverside for this Women's Super League clash. Round 16 between Riverside Olympic and Launceston City. I'm Rob Shaw coming to you from Windsor Park. If you have a look at the Women's Super League ladder, you'll see this is 7th versus 8th, the bottom two, but don't be fooled by that. There's plenty resting on this game. These two sides know each other very well. Plenty of players coming from one club to the other over the years. And there will be a lot of local pride at stake today. Just having a look at that ladder. Riverside on the bottom at the moment with only 2 points from the season. But those 2 points both came against Launceston City. They've been a bit of a bogey side to City in their maiden Women's Super League campaign. So the only 2 points they picked up both come in draws against City. A 0-0 draw early in the season, round 2 up at Prospect Park. And then a cracking game here a few weeks back. Round 9 finished 3-3. 3 times City took the lead and 3 times Meg Connolly equalised. And this will be the third meeting between the sides. City have made a very impressive, I think, start to the Women's Super League. They've had a good campaign so far this year. They're sitting 7th at the moment. They've got 3 wins on the board, 4 draws to give them 13 points. But they are getting better as the season progresses, and they could still finish in the top 4. They'll be keeping a close eye on Kingborough in 4th place. So Riverside on the bottom, Lonnie City with 13 points, then Taroona also on 13, but a marginally better goal difference. Lonnie United on 16, Kingborough on 18, and then there's a big gap up to South Hobart in 3rd. So City will be targeting the top half if they have a good finish to the season. Like I say, Riverside still chasing their first win, but those 2 draws, I watched both those games, and they gave City a good run for their money. The 3-3 draw here was an absolute ripper. City took the lead through Ruby Powell, Holly Jones, and then another from Holly Jones, and each time Riverside equalised to Meg Connolly. Lovely hat-trick, left foot, right foot header. And the last one coming in stoppage time to get a share of the points. So Riverside have only scored 7 goals this season, and 3 of them came in that game. And they've only had 1 clean sheet this season, and that also came against City. So they do seem to enjoy playing their neighbours. Like I say, these sides, 4 or 5 kilometres apart, they know each other very well. They've just been warming up behind us as we've been getting ready here, and City were warming up with a bit of music in the background, and it was Enter Sandman by Metallica. So I don't know which one of their coaches is the big Metallica fan, but myself and the camera operator Georgia were boogieing on down to that in the background. So we just go through the lineups. I've just had a check on Dribble, and I can tell you that Riverside will line up kind of a 4-4-1-1. Monica Hernandez, their import goalkeeper from America. A back 4 of Kathleen Fuller, Hannah Connolly, Daisy Barber and Eva Fidel across the back. Midfield, right wing Eloise Sorman. In the middle, Skylar Higgins and Annie Rietzma. Left wing, Katie Campbell. Meg Connolly will kind of play in a number 10 role behind Kim Jackson up top. And they've got 2 substitutes, Sahara Bramall and Jazz Blanche. So kind of a 4-4-1-1, now coached by Emile Fidel. City love their 4-3-3 formation. It works very well for them. Sarah Campbell is back in goal today. And they've got a back 4 left back of Millie Wing, then Zali Kirkman, sister Chelsea Wing, and Kathleen Morgan. Their midfield trio, which I love watching, the nice triangle they play in midfield. Ruby Powell in front of the defence, and in front of her, Sophie Wilson and Mia Judd. And then a front 3 of Olivia Smith on the left, Holly Jones up top, Matilda Gear on the right. Holly Jones very much their focus in front of goal. She's got nearly half their goals this season. She's scored 10 of their 22 goals. So expect plenty from her today. On the bench for them will be Olivia Clark, Victoria Zorko, Holly Kempnich and Erin Hughes. Sarah Campbell returning to the side today. She missed a week or 2. I think she was at a friend's wedding in Bali, I've been told. So she's back in the side. And also returning today is Mia Judd, who missed the game against Glenorchy because she was suspended after getting a red card against Kingborough the week before. So Mia's back in. Amelia Wing is back in the side as well today. She had 3 weeks out with a bad concussion. She also had her 20th birthday in that time as well, so hopefully that didn't add to the concussion. Coaches all shaking hands down in front of us. All very pleasant and cordial. Hope it stays that way. As I was saying earlier, there's plenty of knowledge between these 2 sides. They know each other very well, and the most interesting match-up today, I think, will be with Meg Connolly playing up top and Chelsea Wing playing centre-back for Riverside, and I think they're the opposing captains as well today. They're best friends from way back. And Chelsea, I spoke to both of them during the week and asked what they were looking forward to this week. And Chelsea told me that she reckons they've been playing together for 13 years. Whereas Meg immediately came back and said, I don't mind what you say, just mention that I got a hat-trick on Chelsea last time we played. So I think there's going to be plenty of banter between the two of them. Chelsea's been snowboarding this week, she told me, and the first thing she did when she got back into Launceston was go and visit Meg at her workplace to start talking about today's game. So I think there's plenty of banter there. Always good. We'll see how that goes, and we are underway. Good conditions here at Windsor Park. It's cool, but it's not really cold. And I don't know if you can see the mountain over there in the background behind play. That's Mount Arthur. There's a heavy cloud over it, so we can't see much of the surrounding terrain, which suggests there might be a bit of rain about, but none at the moment. And good playing conditions. City on the attack straight away, and straight away they look towards Holly Jones up top, with her distinctive socks pulled right up above her knees, with the sock tape working overtime, which shared by Millie Wing does the same thing, so they're very easy to identify out there. It's Connolly there. She'll try and link up as best she can with the two wingers, Sorman and Campbell. Hannah Connolly stepping in there, plays it to her sister. Back for Annie Reedsma, right in the middle. Wearing the number 7. I think Dribble said she was wearing number 10, so straight away I've written something down wrong. Riverside looking a bit nervous in defence here, but they sort it out eventually. Kathleen Fuller over there at right back, and the ball's gone out for a throw-in. So you can very much see Lonnie City's back four plus Ruby Powell playing just in front. So Powell seems to be doing a tight job on Meg Connolly, who is traditionally Riverside's danger player. City on the attack now with Catherine Morgan down the right, taking on Fidel. Go out? Yes, it did. So Lonnie City with the first corner of the game, and looks like the centre backs are going up for this. Charlie Kirkman and Chelsea Wing. Millie Wing also advancing now. Two players dropping back to keep an eye on Kim Jackson on the halfway line. Can't quite see who's taking the corner. The world's worst view from a press box is just around the corner, but the corner will come in, and they've got plenty of height up there.
The defender, attack it!
Annie Reedsma holding her own, and the shot comes in and over the top. I think that was Olivia Smith having that shot.
A little bit deeper than
The corner may have been taken by Charlie Kirkman.
So you can run on.
Back now.
Now run on. Yeah, Eva, close up. Yeah, go Meg.
Go on, Meg. Up there.
Good pressure. Kimble. Yeah. Yes, go on.
Giving it away.
Hold it. Get that back.
Jackson loses it. But City tidy up. Looking for Matilda here, can't control it. Our officials today, referee is Jethro Clark, and the two assistants are Sienna Kearns on the far side and Bella West on this side, who is the daughter of the Riverside assistant coach Tim West. And Riverside get a throw in down in front of us, nicely controlled there by coach Emile Fidel, stalwart of the Sunday social side here.
Just be aware.
Another shirt discrepancy there. Eva Fidel is wearing the number 3. I had her down as the number 5. So either dribble is wrong or I've been drinking too much. 3. There we go. City on the attack now down the left side.
Behind the ball!
Again looking towards Holly Jones. Can't quite control it. Sophie Wilson trying to get the ball over.
Go Eva! On the outside!
Shoved off the ball fairly. This is Kat Morgan in towards the centre, but cleared by Hannah Connolly. And now Fidel again.
Control, Kimball.
And there's Sorman out there on the right hand side.
And it's too high.
Set up, City, let's go!
So Louis Sorman wearing the number 5. Out on the right wing. Sculver Higgins 12 and Annie Reed-Smith 10 in the middle. No, Annie Reed-Smith's not wearing 7. I don't know where I've got these numbers from, I do apologise. Connolly's number 11. Riverside with a throw on the right hand side. In front of the new pitch development they've got on the far side. I'll tell you a bit about that in a minute. This is Annie Wietzma advancing upfield. Sorman looking towards Jackson, can't find her. Bit of a shove there. Meg Connolly gives it the Barry Halls, but nothing going. And City play it across their back 4 to Chelsea wing.
No, you want it on.
Kat Morgan out this side.
Step, Charlie, step, Charlie.
That's it.
Bypasses her to Matilda Gear. Looking for Morgan on the overlap. Nice play this from City. Morgan gets it across but can't get the crossover. Goes out for a goal kick. So that development on the far side, I've just had a quick chat to Riverside President Stewie McCarran. He tells me that it's all finished now. They're just waiting for the grass to grow and then there's some dugouts to go in. But apart from that, it's done. It'll be another pitch that they can use here at Windsor Park. Plus the fenced-off area over there is for futsal and five-a-side. They're going to start up a five-a-side competition here. One night for boys, one night for girls. And similar to what they run at Lonnie United at Birch Avenue. And that should be very popular, I think. It's excellent to have another pitch out there. The pitch that was there always used to flood very badly. And they hope that this has solved that. It gives them another pitch here at Windsor. Riverside give it away there. Picked up by Matilda Gear. Holly Jones tries to get it back to her. Here's Jones again. Nicely played. Back inside for Ruby Powell.
Yes, good block, Skez.
Trying to find Sophie Wilson. Powell again. Millie Wing. I don't know who that's to. Yeah, Zali Kirkman tidies up. So this lovely triangle that City have in the middle, Ruby Powell and in front of her Wilson and Judd, they do play very nicely together, nice combination. All their attacking play seems to stem from that triangle.
Control. Well done.
Nice turn that from Jackson, but City win it again. Last time I saw City play was against Lonnie United up at Prospect Park. They won that game 5-0 and they were a joy to watch. Ruby Powell dominant in that game.
Yep, that's it. Well done. Time.
Sophie Wilson scored in that game and Olivia Smith. Oh, no, tell a lie. Against United. Yes, Sophie Wilson got 2, Matilda Gear and Mia Judd 2. So that midfield triangle scored 4 of the 5 goals. It's Holly Jones now. That's inside, but Hannah Connolly says no, you don't. 10 goals for Holly Jones this season. Good return. Previously played very well at Lonnie United. I remember interviewing her for the Examiner when she scored 5 goals in one game. Very good striker. Holly Jones seems to have got better with the socks over the knees. Connolly coming out to that and conceding the corner. And that is Zali Kirkman running over to take the corner. Kirkman and Annie Reedsman leading the way in ink today. Both very recognisable out there.
Again.
So Kirkman with the right wing corner. Olympic goalkeeper Hernandez usually has plenty to say. She's not the tallest, but she's one of the loudest keepers. She's a very, very good keeper. She's had a good season here, despite the goals against tally. Very commanding. Only got a few games left this season. Over from the US.
little bit higher now, Captain.
First two.
Hernandez with the clearance, and Leedsman tries to pick it up, but City win it. There's Fidel.
That's all right, we reset.
Ball comes out to Cat Morgan.
Deep up.
Up the line to Matilda Gear.
Done, Weed.
She'll play it back to Morgan. But Meg Conley picks this up.
Go on,
Conley
Kibble.
plays that up forward, but there's nobody there. Kind of playing it to herself, I think, there, Meg. Riverside without Amy Littlechild today. I understand she's in Thailand, I think. She did the midweek press conference for Football Tasmania along with the City coach Alex Aylott. And I asked her about how the season had gone at Riverside, and she was very honest, Amy. She said we've not had probably the best looking season from the outside, but we do feel we're making small gains with each game. And people, as a team, instead of looking at the end result, we try and look at small wins throughout the game, which is a positive attitude to take. Spoke well, Amy. Jones tries to turn, but Conley tidies up, plays it back to Hernandez. Plenty of time on the ball. They don't pressure. Not afraid to come outside her area, Hernandez. Quite a sweeper keeper.
Go, Kathleen. Keep working.
City on the attack. This is Jones, but that will go through to the keeper. Going back to that 0-0 that these two sides shared early in the season, that remains the only 0-0 result in the Women's Super League this season for any side. And here's a quirky stat for you. There's only been one in the NPL Tasmania as well, and that also came between these two teams last week here. Riverside and Lonnie City, cracking game. Came and watched that, and both sides could have won it, but I think in the end a 0-0 draw was a fair result. Both goalkeepers best on ground, I think.
Ball.
Excellent game that was. Matthias Munoz and Lockie Clark, the two keepers, both made brilliant saves during the course of that game. But finished 0-0, first 0-0 of the season, and a point share. An injury here. So Skylar Higgins has gone down over there, getting some treatment. So if I just go back to the ladder, having a look at that, we talked earlier about Riverside on the bottom with 2 and Lonnie City level with Tuunu on 13. If you go up the table, the statistics at the top are just frightening. Devonport Strikers played 15, won 15. The figure that leaps out at me when I look at this ladder is goals against 5. The centre forwards always get the headlines, but I have to say Devonport Strikers' defence has been magnificent this season. They've conceded 5 goals in 15 games, which is very impressive and deserves highlighting. They've scored 68, so they've got a goal difference of plus 63 and a huge lead over second place Glenorchy, 13-point lead, Glenorchy on 32 points. South Hobart 28, Kingborough 18, then Lonnie United 16, Tuunu and Lonnie City 13 and Riverside on 2. This must be one of those newfangled hydration breaks that Johnny seems to have introduced into the game. So yes, very impressive record by Devonport this season. And they're on course for a 3rd consecutive unbeaten season, which is quite remarkable, really. Tom Valentine done a superb job up there. Last season, just looking at the ladder for last season, Riverside finished 6th last season with 3 wins, finishing on 9 points. Of course, Lonnie City weren't in the division last season. They won the Northern Championship, Women's Northern Championship, which got them promotion to the statewide competition, and been very strong in their first year. Whilst learning, they've still picked up a lot of points. Alex Aylott has done a good job there.
Go, Eva. Hold it there. Well done. Good stuff.
Yeah, good stuff, Eva. They're shouting down below. Did a good job stopping Matilda Gear getting the crossover there. Eva Fidel.
Come on, Kathleen, early. Back it up.
So to Lonnie
fight.
City. Straight into the middle towards Jones. Plays it back. Always got support behind her. Jones again. To the edge of the box. Jones having a shot low and hard. Good save that from Hernandez. Excellent shot. Nearly the first goal, but well saved Hernandez. She's been doing that all season. Really good low shot. And kick straight up forward. Jackson's 1 against 5 up there. Good luck. Here's Chelsea wing. Forward towards Mia Judd. Connolly right on her. Give her any time to settle.
We need to be cleaner. Chelsea. We can skip you to come straight to cut at time.
We need to be cleaner, says Alex Aylott to his captain. City controlling the possession, but really only that one chance so far to Holly Jones. Skylar Higgins there. Tidied up by Kathleen Fuller. Here's Jackson, fouled by Chelsea wing. And I think we're about to see the first slice of cheese for the day, yes?
Oh, wow.
Yellow card there for Chelsea wing.
Yes.
The City coach don't agree with that decision. And if you can hear some laughter in the background, that's where it's emanating from. But first yellow card of the day goes to Chelsea wing. Free kick 10 yards inside the City half to be taken by Hannah Connolly. It's good height on that. Chelsea wing wins the header, and here's Meg Connolly, can't control. Comes loose towards Fuller. Nice turn. Here's Connolly again. Still going, still going. Ball nearly worked his way through there to Skylar Higgins. But City counter. That's a nice ball there. Lovely ball inside the fullback. Here's Matilda Gear racing through. Gear just over the top. Kind of rushed a shot right at the end. Hernandez came out and made it hard for her. Gear took it early over the bar. Another good chance out for City. 18 minutes in, still goalless, but 2 good opportunities for Lonnie City. Good counter that, right from the back. Swept through the middle of the park. Where Hernandez is quite strong. She's not afraid to come off her line, narrow the angle, make it hard for the striker. And Gear was unable to keep the shot on target. 2 goals this season for Matilda Gear. Sophie Wilson wins a corner. So just going through City's goals, they've scored 22 goals this season, as League and Cup. As I said, Holly Jones got 10 of them. Mia Judd and Sophie Wilson on 3 apiece. Ruby Powell's on 1, Matilda Gear on 2.
Attack the
I think they got an own goal as well early doors. This is a City corner on the left-hand side to be taken by Amelia Wing. So it will be an in-swinging right-footed corner. Looking towards her sister.
Yeah, go on, Meg.
Won by Riverside, and Meg Connolly brings it out. Kicks out of play. Morgan with the throw. Wheatsma will pick this up. Nice touch. Still going. Always strong in the tackle, Wheatsma. Higgins. Campbell, I think, out there. Higgins again. Thought she'd won the throw, but given the other way. I think she agrees with that decision. City take it quickly. And again, they're looking towards Gear out on this side. They've identified that area. But Eva Fidel is doing a good job so far. Cut that out.
Yep, we're on it.
Nice play by Judd there in the middle.
Meg into
Release Cap Morgan again.
Come across.
It's got Matilda Gear outside her,
Yeah,
doesn't
well
need her.
done.
Looks inside towards Jones. Hannah Connolly tidies up. Now Meg wins it.
Yeah. Inside.
Morgan
Yeah.
from distance. That'll go straight through to Hernandez.
Got to be better at distributing the ball. No way.
Emil Fidel appeals for better distribution from his Riverside players. City on the attack. Nice turn that. Matilda Gear. Looking good so far.
Yes.
Coming down this flank.
Well done.
Gets the ball across, but Hernandez will call for that. And collects. Counted down by referee Jethro Clark. Has to get rid.
Try and make it run.
So Riverside may have tinkered a bit with their formation. Meg Connolly's dropping a lot deeper, and Skylar Higgins now appears to be more in that number 10 role. Eloise Sorman on the left wing. Originally had a down starting right wing. And yes, it does appear now that Meg is very central. In front of the back. In fact, she's the furthest back player other than the back four. So appears to be playing a similar role to Ruby Powell for City. Probably dropping deep to get involved a bit more. Higgins, a very capable replacement. Had a good season, I think. Skylar Higgins scored a couple of goals as well this season. And when the side has only scored 7, that's a good return. Picked up now by Reitsma. But ball had gone out of play, I think. Midway through the first half, still no score here at Windsor Park. Riverside Olympic 0, Launceston City 0.
No turn, Kathleen. Get in front. Yeah.
Daisy Barber playing well in the centre of defence for Riverside. 6. City with the ball now on the left. Here is Barber. Time to control. Nice. Plays it square to Hannah Connolly. Looking upfield. Riverside can build here.
Eloise control.
Nice. Eloise Sorman controls. Didn't really fancy a left there.
Quicker. To go,
Here
Eva.
goes
Come
Matilda
on.
Gear. Again gets the ball in, but again Hernandez is in control. Jones lays it off.
On the ball.
Wilson again involved.
Go on, Steve. Bring it.
Jackson. Inside towards Sorman. Higgins. Nice full that towards Reitsma. Controls it nicely. Can they beat the offside trap? Not quite. Played straight through to the keeper. If you're wondering why Riverside are wearing purple socks, that's because this weekend's round is the Plain Purple round, which is where community sporting clubs give their support towards the battle against pancreatic cancer. Here's City on the attack now with Matilda Gear. I'll come back to that in a second. Gear tries to get the ball in. Tidied up nicely by Meg Connolly. Bit of a bobble on the pitch. City work it through to Holly Jones. Holds the ball up nicely, Jones. City's back for Wilson.
Behind.
Has to go with her left.
Yeah.
And Andy's comfortable with that. So going back to Pancreatic Cancer Australia, an organisation called Pankind is calling on Australian community clubs to take part in their Plain Purple round, where they are hoping to reach a fundraising target of $1 million in the fight against pancreatic cancer. Good initiative that, which Football Tasmania are getting behind this weekend. City concede the free throwing down in front of us. Judd. Nice turn. Very comfortable on both feet, Judd. Back to Kirkman and out to Millie Wing on the left side of defence. Wing, healthy kick forward that. Here come Riverside down the right. Again, Wing seems to have it under control. And she does. Here's Chelsea Wing and Kat Morgan. Goes down by Sorman. Good pressure. Well done, Eva Fidel. Good work there by the Riverside defence.
Space. Bit deeper.
Kat Morgan with the throw-in. Jones to Gear. Gear gets the ball in. Tidied up by the Riverside defence again. Hannah Connolly with her bright orange boots. Difficult to miss.
Central.
Here's Judd.
Well done.
Connolly won the ball. Gear. Good cross. But Hernandez sees it out. Yes, very bright orange boots from Hannah. Going back to this rivalry between Chelsea and Meg. I've yet to see them actually on each other much in this game. Meg dropping a little bit deeper, but I know those two have been into each other all week. They traditionally, the Wings and the Connollys traditionally go down the Riverside pub on a Friday night and see who can win the meat raffle down there. So they get together at least once a week, and there's been plenty of banter this week about this game. Riverside on the attack now. Kim Jackson.
Go, Annie.
Millie Wing.
That's all right.
I think Millie Wing and Hannah Connolly kind of play supporting roles to the feud, if we can call it that. I think they're too friendly to be a feud. Oh, chance here for City. Keeper unable to stop it completely, and eventually the ball goes out for a corner. Hernandez a bit unsure what to do there. Wasn't sure what her defence was doing. And in the end, I think it was Wilson was unable, Wilson or Smith, Olivia Smith maybe, unable to get the ball into the empty goal. And City settled for a corner. Corner to be taken by Millie Wing.
Attack it.
It's a bit of height right into the middle. It's a good one.
Out. Step.
To
Kathleen,
Wilson,
pressure.
back out to Millie Wing. Again, the ball comes in, and Reedsma wins it.
There's not on the inside.
Shot from the edge of the box, and comfortably taken by Hernandez, who's looked very solid so far today
Yeah,
in the Riverside goal.
Yeah, that's it. Go, Weed.
And this
Got
is
that.
Sorman.
Well done. Well done, Weed.
Trying to find Jackson, but easily picked off. Jackson again, and Chelsea Wing will pick this up. She's got Gear up the line. Kicks it straight out of play, and she's not happy with herself. Eva Fidel with a throw. Skylar Higgins. Chelsea Wing picks it up. Here's Judd. Hannah Connolly. Matilda Gear.
On the inside. Well done, Eva. Hold there.
Holly Jones. Nice control. And back right into the middle.
Get back in shape.
To Ruby Powell.
What's up?
Back towards
Well
Holly
done,
Jones.
Hebs.
That was a nice example of Powell and Wilson combining together. And then looking towards Jones.
Right, we reset.
Jones has got these 10 goals this season, but so many of them would have come from that supply line. And Riverside throw almost on the halfway line. Half an hour gone here at Windsor Park, still goalless. This one is on the halfway line. Another throw for Riverside. Jackson battling for the ball over there.
Hold there. That's all right. Hold there, Eva.
Wing towards Morgan. They're using the right flank a lot, but they're not really getting the ball across towards Jones. Most of those crosses are going straight through to the goalkeeper, Hernandez, or out of play.
Yeah, go on, Weeze. Run on to that.
Yes, Cat. Well done, Cat. Cat, well done. That's what you've been told to do, Lisa? Yeah, MJ spoke. I have here. Okay, we're done.
A few interesting contests, one-on-one contests around the ground. I'm enjoying watching this battle between Mia Judd and Meg Connolly. They're very close to each other all the time. Sophie Wilson and Annie Reitsma getting to know each other fairly well as well. Whoever wins the midfield is setting their side up very nicely today. Jones, ball gets
Yeah,
cleared
go,
by
Weeze.
Riverside.
Go, Skez. Go, Skez.
It's Reitsma.
Yes, Annie.
Yes,
Push
Annie
it.
is the coach.
Pass. Yeah, go
Reitsma
on.
gets it clear towards Sorman.
Eva,
Can't
first
take
two.
control. Fidel will come in here
Well in.
and wins it.
Well done.
I think Riverside get
Well
the
done.
throw. They did. Well played, Fidel there, at fullback.
Scramble.
Cat, just strip off for me. This is you, go on your back. Cat, step in.
Higgins, Reitsma. And now gear for City.
Yeah, go, Kimball.
Chelsea wing picks it up. Advances out of full centre back.
Yes, hand.
Picked up by Hannah Connolly. Reitsma.
Go ahead.
Connolly advancing forward.
Good pressure, Kimberly. Yeah. Set this. Sahara, set. Go, Kathleen. Push.
City now down the left-hand side. But given offside. That was Olivia Smith. Going back to the press conference that Football Tasmania held this week. As I said, Amy Littlejohn spoke on behalf of Riverside. Coach Alex Aylott was there from Lonnie City, and I asked him what he'd learned from the first season in the statewide competition. He said, we're still a very young squad, and anyone that coaches a young team knows there's going to be inconsistencies. We've got to keep that in perspective. In the course of the year, we've had some really good patches, but some pretty inconsistent patches, and that will get better the more we play together. So again, a very positive outlook. Riverside on the attack here, chance. But Sarah Campbell far too quick against her former team, and City turn it around with Holly Jones releasing Matilda Gear going down the right, but again it's comfortable for Hernandez. Hernandez once again finds the other half with her kicks, can kick it a long way. Watching her warming up before the game with the goalkeeping coach Rowan Griffiths, another stalwart of the Sunday side, and she was clearing halfway with most of those kicks. Here's Riverside down the right. Campbell gets a crossover, but it's gone out for a goal kick. City rather build again through Chelsea wing. They don't take many long goal kicks, they usually take them short and generally in the direction of Chelsea wing. Here's Sorman for Riverside. Concedes possession to Chelsea wing.
Narrow up, Sahara.
Now this is Wilson.
Narrow in.
Tries to play in Olivia Smith, but the ball goes out of play. So just looking at the results so far this season for these two sides. As I said, Riverside's only 2 points coming against City. They've had a few uncomfortable tonkings of late as well. There's quite a few 5-0s and 6-0s over the last 4 or 5 games. But their best 2 results coming against City.
That's all right, that's all right. Go on, Meg, seconds. Yes.
City themselves, like I said, picked up 3 wins. Good return for the first season in the statewide comp. This is Morgan now.
Well done.
3 wins. They beat Taruna 5-0 earlier in the season. They beat Lonnie United by the same scoreline the last time I saw them play. And they beat Taruna 2-1 as well, plus the 3 draws, 2 against Riverside and 2 against Kingborough. They seem to repeat results a bit, Lonnie City, but the best performance of the season by a country mile was that 5-0 win, round 11. Mia Judd 2, Sophie Wilson 2 and Matilda Gear. They were on fire that day. United had no response for them. And next on the schedule for Lonnie City after this, they've got Devonport away, Lonnie United home, Taruna away, South Hobart home. Their rescheduled game, they had a game against South Hobart that was postponed. That's been rescheduled for Saturday, September the 12th, 11:30. So it does mean they'll have 2 home games against South Hobart 2 weeks apart to finish the season. Riverside have also had a postponed game. That was against Kingborough, and that's now been rescheduled for Saturday, August 22nd at 12:15. Next up for Riverside is the other Launceston side. They've got Lonnie United away, then Devonport away, then the Kingborough home game, Taruna, South Hobart, and another game against Kingborough. The end of the season. Bit of a break in play here while there's some treatment for Meg Connolly. Another hydration break for City. Slowing down here on the right, yeah, I can still see that Meg's still off the pitch from Connolly. Throwing for City, well taken by Matilda Gear. Morgan, the thrower, gets the ball back across. The ball goes out of play for a corner.
Organised River.
There's Kirkman running across to take this.
There we go. Oh, same stuff, different day. Let's go, River.
7 minutes gone. Kirkman to take the corner.
Attack the ball.
Attack the balls. There's the Riverside
Attack
coach.
it. Yep.
Good
Second.
fist clear that was
Go on.
by Hernandez, and
Go,
the
Skip.
Riverside defence
Pressure that.
complete the job. City pick it
Done.
up
Pressure wave.
to Morgan. That's a bit of a better cross. Asking a few questions. Header comes in, but again comfortable for Hernandez. I think that was Mia Judd with the header.
Yeah, go, Kibble.
They had a few chances, City, but Riverside goalkeeper looking strong. Riverside yet to have a clear opportunity in this game. It's Wheatsner. Sorman can't get it, and Judd just calmly turns round and plays it to the player with space.
Just set on the inside, that's it. Yes, well done, Eva.
Looking up
Pressure.
towards
Well done,
Gear,
Eva.
but again, Eva Fidel does a good job on her.
Good movement, please. Yep. Well done.
Down to Sorman,
Yeah, good stuff.
back to Fidel.
Oh, Eva. Tucky.
City pick it up, that's
Go,
Harry
Kathleen.
Jones. Looking to try and find Olivia Smith, but can't, and runs through to Hernandez again.
Yeah, go, Kibble. Push up.
Jackson chases this, but Chelsea Wing's in control, and back to Sarah Campbell. And back to Chelsea Wing, both of those ex-Riverside players playing against their old side. Powell
So work harder. Yeah,
towards
go,
Judd.
Eva.
Judd is getting a bit frustrated out there, getting a bit of support from her coaches. Felt there was a foul out there, nothing given. And Morgan finds Chelsea Wing with the captain's armband.
Well done. Go on, Eva. To it. To it. Well in.
It's a good battle that, Fidel versus Gear. About the same height, and at the moment it's a very evenly matched contest. Here's Holly Jones now, edge of the box. Chance for Judd.
Good block, Meg.
Blocked by Meg Connolly. Goes out for another corner. City's starting to turn the Pressure up a bit. We approach half time, about 6 minutes to go. Been a few stoppages. Excuse me, Kirkman will take this.
Come on.
But it straight out of play into the side netting. A few spectators over on the far side, not a huge crowd today. There's a Launceston footy club are playing away behind us. I can hear the crowd noise behind us at Windsor Park. A few more cars over at that car park than this one.
Yeah, good one.
Skylar Higgins with the header.
Pressure.
Jackson trying to build on that. It's either Fidel now, picks it up, tidy. Sorman, not so tidy. Still has a smile even when the ball comes off a play. Here's Morgan.
Yeah, stay. Well done, Daisy.
Daisy Barber wins a header again. Very solid centre back. Morgan into Judd. Nice turn. Wilson
Check it.
looking for
Well
Jones.
done.
Millie wing from distance.
Well done.
I think that might have been a shot from the edge of the centre circle there for Millie. I remember Millie playing junior football and she had the best kick on the side then. She could clear it half the pitch down at Churchill Park. Hasn't lost it. First game back after a concussion injury apparently today. Ruby Powell, number 7. Kirkman and now wing. Plenty of space to run into. Sorman approaches, that's when she releases. This is Morgan. Gear on the overlap.
Yeah, cover, cover.
Morgan tries to find Gear,
Done.
but not quite on the same wavelength. And that'll go for
In that
Well, it's
instance,
going to go for a goal
gotta
kick,
break
but
off.
kept in play by Barber. Towards Fidel, up the line,
That's out.
came off a City foot, and so it'll be a Riverside throw.
In that instance, Skez, just break off the 7.
Where's Skez behind? Coming on.
Or, yep.
Judd,
Watch. Annie, watch. Yeah, well
run
done,
by
Meg.
Meg Connolly.
Yep.
Sorman,
Cover the middle.
Judd now.
Well done, Weeze. Good work. Well done, Kathleen.
Judd picks up again.
Yep. Reposition, Weeze.
Nice
Cover the
work
middle.
here. It's for Sophie Wilson with the low shot, but again well saved by the keeper. The 3 central midfielders are again combining there for City, and the shot came in from Wilson,
Kimbles.
but Hernandez equal to it.
Go, Annie.
Powell. Looking for
Well done,
Olivia
Mon.
Smith down the left, and Hernandez out to snuff out the danger. Two minutes left in the first half. Here's Sophie Wilson. Covers a lot of ground. Wilson, very much the playmaker on this City side. Kind of sets up the two just in front of her. I think Mia Judd's been the best player in the first half. She's got a lovely control of the ball when it comes into her with both feet.
Channel, if we can.
But they've yet to really give Holly Jones a clear chance. Here is Judd. Nice drag back. Advances upfield. From Morgan outside her and uses her.
Go, Weeze. Go, Weeze.
Morgan.
Set,
Sorman comes
that's it.
across. Can't find
Time,
Judd
Annie.
in return. Picked up by Annie Wietzma. Who again can't go any further. Ruby Powell picks it up. It's scrappy this game at the moment. Either side really in control. There's Millie Wing up towards Jones. Nothing wrong with that. Won the ball there, Rietzma. She looks over the top. Good win that, Rietzma. It's pretty tough in there in the middle, Annie Rietzma. Takes a lot to knock her down. Here's Judd, the City. Up towards Holly Jones, but again, Rietzma wins it. Back towards Barber, and back to Hernandez.
Yeah, Eva wider.
Barber.
Passing lane.
Fidel. Go out of play for Riverside throw. Close to the halfway line out down in front of our commentary position. Here's Sorman. One by Morgan. Ball played up by Judd towards Holly Jones. But again, Riverside win it. Katie Campbell. Comes to nothing. City pick it up. Long ball over the top towards Matilda Gear. But the keeper comes out. Gets there first. Very commanding of her penalty area is Hernandez.
Yep. Wider Weeze. Yep.
Louise Sorman.
Inside.
Or Weeze as they call her.
Yep.
Ball goes out of play. City throw.
Behind the ball. Deeper.
Morgan.
Again. Deeper. Well done. Time.
Barber.
Go, Dave. Well in.
Good clearance
Yeah,
towards
there we
Campbell.
go. That's it, Sahara. On the outside, yeah, not on the...
Millie Wing takes control. Plays it back to her keeper Campbell. Who plays it out to Chelsea Wing. Chelsea takes a bit of a chance there but gets away with it. Good work there from Skylar Higgins. Didn't quite run for her. Here's Morgan. Gear.
Go, Meg.
Meg Conley. Chance to run with the ball. Instead plays it out straight to Millie Wing.
Okay, it's not on the inside.
Here's Holly Jones inside for Matilda Gear, but she's offside. 47 minutes played, 2 minutes over time. So half-time whistle is imminent. Still no score at the moment. Charlie Kirkman gets the better of Eloise Sorman. Kirkman back inside for Powell. Very tidy on the ball, Powell. On the young Matilda's watch list, and you can see why.
Good job.
This is Millie Wing.
Behind the ball, Skez. Well in.
Well played, Skylar Higgins used her body well there. We can only find Chelsea Wing.
Yes, well done.
Picked up by Meg Connolly. Nice feet.
Yeah, go Kathleen now.
Good tackle that. Olivia Smith. Inside for Powell. For Wing.
Yeah, that's it. Weeze, don't.
And now Gear.
Use your body, Eva.
Again, that's very good defending,
Well
Eva
done.
Fidel. She was second favourite to that and just saw it out for the goal kick.
Go on, Weeze.
Higgins with the touch, but only as far as Mia Judd. Can't find Jones. Connolly steps in. Back to Hernandez. Hernandez gives it the hoof down the right wing towards Katie Campbell, and Jethro Clark says we've had enough. There's the half-time whistle. Plenty of action, mostly around the centre of the park. City with the best chances in that first half, unable to find a way past Monica Hernandez, who I think has probably been the best player on the park. So after 45 minutes, it's Riverside Olympic 0, Launceston City 0. Join us again for the second half.
we've made some new hires. Ooh.
Introducing Macca's Korean Barbecue Dunk Range.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm loving it.
Welcome back to Windsor Park, Riverside, for this Women's Super League game between Riverside Olympic and Launceston City. My name's Rob Shaw. Half-time score here is goalless. No score, Riverside Olympic nil, Launceston City nil. I can give you a few scores around the state. I've just been having a look on the phone, and might not be any goals here, but pivotal games down south, especially in the NPL Tasmania. It looks like South Hobart are going to wrap up the title today. They just had to beat Lonnie City to be confirmed champions, and I just had a look. After 75 minutes they were 3-1 ahead. City actually took the lead in that game, but goals from Kemp, Maddock and Lancaster have them in control with 15 to go. Elsewhere in the NPL, South East United appear to be on their way to a win against Riverside Olympic, so not going well for either of these two sides' men's teams, both losing down south. And I think Kingborough were 1-0 up against Launceston United at Lightwood Park. The other game today is a late kick-off between Glenorchy and Devonport. And in the Women's Super League, 0-0 here, and it's also level at half-time in the other game between Glenorchy and Devonport, which would be quite a surprise. Devonport having won all 15 of their games so far, but only half-time there. So about to get underway for the second half here. Teams still the officials still making their way to the far touchlines. And referee Jeff Clark about to get us underway. I can also tell you that Kingborough Lions have won the NPL Under-21s competition today. It's a good result for them, their first win in the statewide league, and fully deserved. So both NPL titles likely to be wrapped up today. Women's Super League will go on a bit longer. We have a third round of games. I think we all know who's likely to win at the end of the day, even though they're not winning at the moment, and that's the all-conquering Devonport. Just looking around to see if there's been any substitutions. I think that's what the referee was asking as well. Can't see any at the moment, but I'll let you know if it becomes obvious. City will have the kick-off to start the second half. Interesting to see. I'm looking forward to seeing where Meg Connolly's going to play this half. She played about 3 different roles first half. Seems to be dropping back right into the middle of the park now. And City get their game back underway. And stopwatch works at the third time of asking. So 0-0 here at Windsor Park. Holly Jones picks it up for City. Takes on her marker. And again. But Riverside win. Sophie Wilson unable to take advantage, and Riverside get it clear. So a throw in for City right in front of the Riverside bench to be taken by Millie Wing with her high socks. Wing in for Wilson, and now a ball over the far side towards Matilda Gear. Chance here, but the flag has gone up over on the far side. Appropriate that we're watching a Women's Super League game because it's been a superb day for Tasmanian women's sport. I'm sure a lot of you will know that Georgia Baker, who hails from fairly near here, just Perth, just outside Launceston, won her 5th Commonwealth Games gold medal this morning, joining Anna Mears, Mac Later and Brad McGee as the only Australians to win 5 Commonwealth Games gold medals on the track. So a momentous day for Tasmanian women's sport, and good to see it continuing today with the Women's Super League. Could do with a few goals though. City on the attack, but Riverside tidy up. There's Olivia Smith trying to get in there for City, conceding the throw-in on the far side. And Hernandez gets an early touch. Claimed quickly, as she always seems to be. big kick. And a bounce in the opposition half. That's a trademark. And picked up by Mia Judd. And out to Kat Morgan. Back in for Judd. Very tidy ball player, Judd. I like watching her play.
Oh, come on, Red!
Not every decision is universally agreed on this touchline.
Don't go too far. On that line. Yeah, right. Go off the shoulder, Kimball.
Mia Judd hailing from Grand Rapids in Michigan. So she said she's quite used to the cold.
Yep, let's go.
Not complaining
Off the
about cold like
shoulder.
a lot of visitors to Tasmania. She said this is nothing compared to Michigan. Played for Calvin University over there. She's enjoyed her year here. Looking for Jones with that. Jones busy as ever up top. Hernandez. He goes out to play for a City throw. Rietzma tidies up. Gets a goal kick for Riverside.
Hey, let's go, City! Here we go.
A few more jackets going on in the crowd. Second half, the temperature's dropped a little bit. Still not freezing. It does tend to get quite chilly once the sun drops down. Not that we've had much sun today. Nice step over. Takes the free kick. Rietzma and Holly Jones would have played together, I think, at Lonnie United. So former teammates there. I think they would have overlapped. They certainly both played for Lonnie United at different times. Here's Hannah Connolly now.
Close your lines.
Fidel kind of bypasses her. And Sophie Wilson takes control. And now it's Millie Wynn. Looking for assist to Chelsea, but intercepted. And Riverside take advantage. There is Sorman looking for Kim Jackson, unable to find her. So yeah, Skylar Higgins playing in behind Jackson. Here's Sorman.
Go on, Wiz. Take it.
Go on, Wiz, says the coach.
Not too much, not too much. Too much.
Morgan defending well. Sorman not fouling and wins the throw. Good pressure from Sorman there.
Awesome weave. Well done, River.
Awesome weave. Here is Skylar Higgins holding the ball up and wins another throw.
Let's get it out of here, come on.
Hey.
And they'll take a free kick for that and they win it. Given by the ref. So Riverside will have a free kick wide on the left flank. Maybe 20 yards from the corner flag.
Time.
Looks like Skylar Higgins will take.
Numbers.
Sorman going into the middle. Rietzma's on the edge of the box. Jackson and Campbell in there.
Yeah, Eva. Want to go in? Hit the edge of the box. Outside edge.
Free kick from Skylar Higgins. Plenty of height. Right into the danger area. But City happy to let it go through for the goal kick.
Yeah, shift off. Shift across.
Just noticed on dribble I've been given a false name in the Riverside lineup. I do apologise. I've been calling Katie Bramall, Katie Campbell. Oh, sorry, Zahara Bramall, Katie Campbell all game. So, in fact, the left back is Zahara Bramall playing for Riverside. I do apologise, Zahara. Plain dribble. You notice it now that she's on this touchline.
Right, Sophie!
Sophie getting in there. Sophie Wilson, that is, getting in there on the goalkeeper. Nearly made a mistake. Got away with it.
Good, Sophie!
City with the throw. Looking towards Wilson, can't control it, and Riverside get the throw. Here's Rietzma, dancing through, keeps the ball, gets it back, chance to advance, but it's been lost. City on the counter. It's a chance now. Barber cuts across, gets it away from Olivia Smith. And Rietzma takes over. Smith with her back to goal, trying to get a corner. No, it's gone out for a goal kick. The City front line, Holly Jones playing more left at the moment, Olivia Smith central, Matilda Gear on the right. Clash between two City players here. Judd involved, and the trainer called on straight away. Very sensible. No foul by Riverside, but the referee immediately saying no, that's a head knock. Which is the right call. So just going back through this lineup, so City with the front three that I just mentioned, Smith, Jones and Matilda Gear. Middle of the park is this triangle with Wilson, Judd and Powell. Very solid back line, Ronnie City. Millie Wing on the left, Kat Morgan on the right, Kirkman and Wing in the middle, and Sarah Campbell not having much to do so far today against her old side. And Riverside, Monica Hernandez in goal. They're back four, Kathleen Fuller on the right, Eva Fidel on the left, centre backs Daisy Barber and Hannah Connolly. Across the middle, Eloise Sorman, Skylar Higgins, Annie Rietzma and Zahara Bramall. Currently getting a few instructions from assistant coach Tim West. And they did start the game with Meg Connolly in the number 10 role behind Kim Jackson, but Connolly's dropped a lot deeper. It's kind of swapped positions with Skylar Higgins, who's a bit more advanced so far. Riverside with two players on the bench. Well, will be Katie Campbell and Jazz Blanche, and Lonnie City with four on the bench: Olivia Clark, Victoria Zorko, Holly Kempnich and Erin Hughes. Millie Wing over to receive a few instructions during this break. Both teams in separate huddles around the halfway line, and it looks like there's going to be a substitution here. City forced to make a change because of this head clash. 11 minutes into the second half. I think it's Ruby Powell who's down injured. No, Ruby Powell, number 7 on the halfway line.
No, what? You're joking. You are joking, Red. It's her own player.
I'm not sure what's happening, but the City coaches are not happy about the forced change.
Everyone else coming in.
City coach is calling the whole City side over to have a quick word with them.
Quick, quick, quick. Hey, come in. Hey.
Injured player is Catherine Morgan. She's walking very gingerly. Good to see she's up and walking, but she's clearly going to have to come off.
Let's go.
Getting applauded by her teammates. She's still got a smile on her face. Looks very groggy. Seems to have a bit of a mark on her face. I think that was a head crash. Mia Judd and Chelsea Wing in heated conversation with the ref, Jethro Clark.
What is that? Is that
It's
a
your
red?
teammate.
No.
It's your own stupid fault.
Was that a red card, Bella? What was it? Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
You can ask Jethro.
Oh, no, was there a decision?
Excuse me going quiet here, but I'm eavesdropping on the coaches, and I've got a feeling this may have been awarded as a red card. I didn't see a red card brandished, and the City coaches are making the quite justifiable point that it was a clash between two of their own players. It's hard to see if there's any malice involved in that.
Does anyone have any ice?
City coaches
In the canteen?
asking for
Oh,
ice.
thank you so much. Thank
And
you.
that's sporting. The Riverside assistant coach, Tim
Yeah,
West,
it's-
is jogging round to get some ice for his opposition side. That's a nice gesture. And jogging is the fastest that Tim West can run, so that's a really sporting thing to do. Going over to get some ice for Cat Morgan, who has definitely gone off. There is nobody yet who has come on. Lee Jones discussing it with the two City coaches. It's been a lengthy stop in play. Meg Connolly coming over to try and find out what's going on, but immediately getting advised to leave, so she walks away. There are definitely only 10 City players on the pitch at the moment. They have got 4 substitutes. Yes, it's a red card for Mia Judd.
That's an absolute joke, ref.
And that's her second red card in recent weeks. She's absolutely distraught about that. This is really quite sad. There's clearly no malice involved, but the referee has decided that it's a high boot, it's a dangerous boot. And even though it was her own teammate, Mia Judd has been sent off. Really bizarre goings on. Trying to figure out what was going on. They'd clearly all been told what was coming because they were already bracing for it. There was no sign of a substitute coming on to replace Morgan. And Judd has been dismissed. So at the moment there are only 9 City players out there, but they are now
Bring my sub on now, mate.
bringing on Olivia Clark, the substitute. So Clark comes on, so they're back up to 10, but Mia Judd has gone off and is walking towards the dressing room, as we can see on the far side, absolutely distraught. I think I just heard Alex Aylott say back 3. Chelsea Wing coming over to get instructions. I'm going to eavesdrop.
3 at the back for me as well.
Excuse the radio silence, but yes, I was eavesdropping there. It does appear they're going to play 3 at the back. Not quite sure where Olivia Clark is going to play yet, but she's number 8. She seems to be right in the middle at the moment. So let's see how City respond to this adversity. On the attack now. And Hernandez. Oh, what's she doing? I wondered what she was doing there. I thought she was going to present it to Matilda Gear, but she seemed to know what she was doing. So we've still got Kirkman and Chelsea Wing at centre-back. We've got Millie Wing at left-back. At right-back. And Holly Jones is playing kind of left midfield. Powell dropping deep. And Riverside win a throw-in. So let's see if Riverside can take advantage of this. I have to say it's been very unfortunate for City to go down to 10. But it's no fault of Riverside's. And if they can take advantage, this could be another chance to pick up points at City's advantage. Here goes Holly Jones. Now seems to be playing left wing and just waltzes past her marker. Jones tries to step over into the penalty box. Good run this by Holly Jones. Cross comes over. And it is finished off. And that's a lovely finish. She's almost apologetic the way she put that in, Sophie Wilson. But she has scored. Holly Jones with the run down the left. Riverside didn't get it clear. The ball broke for Sophie Wilson and she just slotted it home from about 3 yards out. She can't believe it, but City have taken the lead.
Go again!
63 minutes in. Riverside 0, Launceston City 1.
Great run, Holly, well done.
Sophie Wilson with the goal. What bizarre goings on. So City go down to 10 then, but then take the lead. Wilson scoring from point blank range. Ref over. So we now have the ref, Jethro Clark, talking to his assistant, Bella West, who's told him something that Alex Aylott has said, and Alex Aylott has duly received a yellow card. Suspect that was something sarcastic.
The way we're going, I wouldn't be surprised.
So that's the second yellow card for City, along with a red card for Judd. Chelsea Wing getting one in the first half. But more importantly, City are on the scoreboard. It's Riverside 0, City 1. 63 minutes in. And they're going for a second. Here's Matilda Gear on the right. Matilda Gear back inside. And cleared by Hannah Connolly. Nice touch that. Here's Skylar Higgins. Higgins still. Finds Jackson. Offside. So we're 20 minutes into the second half, but I suspect that doesn't mean to say we've got 25 to go. I reckon we've got a good 10 minutes of stoppage time with that lengthy break when Kathleen Morgan was treated. Plus we've had a goal. So I think we're in for a long haul. And let's see if City can hold on to their 1-goal lead. Here's Kirkman. Looking towards Holly Jones. So they are playing a back three. The two wings and Kirkman. Here's Bramall. Runs into Kirkman. Higgins. Well played. Could have got an advantage there. But ref disagrees. Getting a bit feisty down here. Riverside with the free kick just inside their own half to be taken by Hannah Connolly, right-footed. Well won in the air. And Sophie Wilson, the goal scorer. And free kick now for City, given against Annie Rietzma. So yeah, City's readjustment. They seem to be a back three, then 1-4-1. Chelsea wing with the long throw out by Hernandez to claim. A very scrappy goal from Riverside's point of view to concede. Wilson almost apologetic when she put it in. Here is Jackson now looking towards Zahara Bramall. Well played, Holly Jones. Clyde's up nicely. Bramall steps off her and lets her play it up forward. Barber can't make that.
Go, Ollie, she'll give it.
Hernandez. That's Kathleen Fuller rather in the middle. Miscontrolled that. Here's Barber. Upfield. Kathleen Fuller there. Wins the ball, but City get it again. And it's out towards Gear, but she's offside. With a cloud drifting in the other side of the river over there. I think we might have a bit of rain on the way before the end of the game. It's bad news for our camera operator, Georgia. Here come Riverside now. Higgins chasing this. Chelsea wing tidies up. Comes away with it, but Meg Connolly picks it up. Here goes Connolly. On one of those marauding runs of hers. Connolly gets a crossover, but it's out of play. Need to get Connolly more involved, I think, Olympic. They've got the player advantage here. Not really making much use of it. Sarah Campbell still without much to do in the City goal.
Yep, go Sarah.
Can we see Rubes?
It's Holly Jones.
Yep.
It's over the top, and out comes Hernandez. Risky, but she's got away with it. They're appealing for an off-the-ball challenge, and eventually the referee agrees with them. It took a while. I think he was looking to see if there was an advantage, but there was a late challenge on Hernandez, who stayed down. And eventually Jethro Clark has blown for a free kick midway through the Riverside half, which I suspect Hannah Connolly will take. Asking if the keeper's okay. She's given him some thumbs up.
I'll get maybe I'll let them know that I'm sitting probably more than what they're
Clark explaining his decision to the players, and it will be a free kick to Riverside. Or no, he's gonna start it again with a drop ball. So he did not give a free kick. It's going to be a drop ball which he will give to Chelsea Wing, the City captain. Wing now. Wilson looking inside for her teammates, but can't quite find Olivia Smith. And Hernandez is out to claim. Now with Eva Fidel looking towards Zahara Bramall, but Holly Jones intercepts. Here's the substitute Olivia Clark. Matilda Gear down the right wing for City. Riverside struggling to get this clear. Hernandez eventually does. And it will be picked up by Millie Wing, who will take the throw in on the halfway line. 26 minutes gone, second half. Ronnie City 1-0 up at Windsor Park, Riverside. Would be a fourth win of the season, this, for City, if they could hold on to go with their forward rules. Yet to get a win against Riverside would mean a lot to them. Here's Meg Connolly. Leaves a boot in on Millie Wing, who gets the free kick. I'll take this with her blue boots. I think City bench still debating the controversial red card decision. Here's Millie Wing, takes it towards the middle. Holly Jones getting her head to it, but can't really test the keeper. Bramall trying to get the ball. And Higgins, but City take possession through Clark. And Millie Wing. And now Matilda Gear. Slips but keeps going. Back for Clark. Gear. Clark. Nice combination. Just keeping the ball. Powell. Ball intercepted by Zahara Bramall. It's Holly Jones. Playing well on the right, Jones. Zali Kirkman. I think she's going to get to that as well. Yeah, she does. No foul there. Kirkman with the ball across. Chance now. Clark. Played into the keeper's hands. Didn't really get behind it, but did get it on target. Clark, the substitute. Had a good impact since she came on. Jones. Jackson will try and get that. Chelsea Wing tidies up. Here comes Meg Connolly now. We'll take possession. Connolly. Good ball through there towards Jackson. Jackson with a shot. Good effort. And that's pretty much the first thing that Sarah Campbell has had to do. So Riverside coming back into the game a bit more in the last few minutes. Interception there from Connolly in the middle of the park. Orchestrating things with Annie Reitsma. Still only one goal in this game. Could go any way. Familiar territory, a bit more up front. Good defending there by Fidel. Had a very good game. Here's Bramall inside for Reitsma. Higgins, that's onside. Higgins out again to Zahara Bramall. Chance for Riverside here. Bramall with the cross. It's dropped. Here's a chance for Riverside. Can't quite put it in. Good chance there for Sorman running in. Couldn't convert. Campbell dropped it. First mistake she's made. And Sorman couldn't take advantage. Riverside's best chance of the game, that. And City counter. This is Gear, but she's lost it. This is Connolly now trying to get more involved. For Sorman. Sorman looking to advance down the left, but she's stopped and City win the throw. Powell. Always eager to take the ball from throws. Wilson. Back for Kirkman. And now Holly Jones. Jones looking over the top. Barber wins the header. Just Fidel with a bit of time. Towards Bramall. Can't make it stick. Powell. Now Millie Wing advancing in off the right touch line. But again, doesn't know her own strength and overplays that straight through to the keeper. Eva Fidel. It's off Kirkman and tidied up by Holly Jones. Kirkman to Chelsea Wing. Jackson give chase. It's Higgins and Sorman behind her, but City keep possession well. Millie Wing, Matilda Gear. Gear cuts inside. It's a nice ball in. Chance here for City to make it 2-0, but shot over the bar from Sophie Wilson, the goal scorer, unable to claim a second. Nice move that. Good work from Matilda Gear. Wilson annoyed with herself for getting a bit too much behind that, over the bar.
Still got 20 minutes, 15 plus probably 10 time on that stoppage.
Hernandez towards Higgins. Here's Bramall and Fidel. Back to Barber. Barber to Bramall. Lost it. Here's Reitsma. Well played. Keeps the ball in, as she knows. That'll be a City throw. Holly Jones leads it to Zali Kirkland. Here's Meg Connolly. goalkeeper, Hernandez. Hernandez always calm on the ball.
Yeah.
And Daisy Barber brings it out for Riverside. Everything in front of her. Can't find a teammate. City pick it up. Powell. Wing. Loses possession. Picked up by Kathleen Fuller. Kathleen Fuller and Eva Fidel have swapped positions. They were on the opposite flanks in the first half. It's Clark, the substitute, but can't keep possession, and picked up by Annie Rietzner. Bit of space to run into. Looking towards Kim Jackson. Campbell's out quickly, wins the ball. Here's Meg Connolly. Can't control it. Wilson. A bit of a sand wedge over the top. And sure enough, it was offside. Given by assistant referee Sienna Kearns over there. 33 minutes gone in the second half. So 12 minutes of normal time left. Plenty more, I suspect, at stoppage time. And Meg Connolly picks the ball up in the centre circle. Connolly looking towards Zahara Bramall. That ball's going to break towards Jackson. Can't make it stick. Here's another chance for Zahara Bramall. Well worked, well played, Ruby Powell. Made up for her own mistake. And here she goes. Lovely ball control. And she's played it up the line to release Olivia Smith. But she can't keep it in play. Good play from Powell. Nice feet. Very even contest this. Obviously City still in front. I think Riverside will see this as a huge missed opportunity if they don't get points against 10 players here. But City are worth their lead. It's Wilson over the top, collected by Hernandez. Olympic coach Fidel urging his players to get further forward. Even with 3 at the back, they still seem to they don't seem to have any advantage up top, Riverside. City defence has marshalled them pretty well all game.
Pressure!
But good pressure here. Forced the mistake, and sure enough they've got a throw-in out of it. Chance to get numbers forward here, Riverside. They're leaving Olivia Smith on the halfway line, City, but everyone else is back defending. Here's Rietzmer. Yes, offside. Wasn't her fault. Ball came through to her off Higgins, and City will get the free kick. Holly Jones now coming in off the left flank for City. Likes getting those legs moving. Keeping the socks up high. Testing that sock tape, and it's up to the task. Riverside about to make a sub. And the ball next goes out of play, I think. Kirkman will take the throw. Right in front of the Riverside dugout. Kirkman with the throw, can't find a teammate. Up by Riverside, Barber. Bill's lost it. Here's Jones. Done well there, Jones. Has a go from distance. Not quite enough curl on it to trouble the goalkeeper Hernandez, and Riverside will make their first change. Got 2 players on the bench, Katie Campbell and Jazz Blanche. Looks like potentially both of them could be coming on here. Jazz Blanche, number 17. Going off is Zahara Bramall and Kim Jackson. So Katie Campbell now is on the right. Sorry, on the right side of midfield. Here's a chance for Connolly. Racing past her good mate, Chelsea wing. Connolly closing in on the box. but Wing gets her foot in
Go,
just
go,
at the
push
end
up.
and concedes the corner.
Numbers in.
Trying to look to see
That's
where
it,
Jess
Dave.
Blanche went. She's kind
Eva.
of right-sided with her orange
Go.
boots.
Go on.
Meg Connolly with the corner. Bit of height on that one. Header comes in just over the bar. I think that was Higgins with the header. But they're starting to threaten the goal a bit more. More desperate, says coach Emile Fidel. I think the rain is not far away.
Jazz up.
Trying to put a bit of pressure on this goal kick. And once again, City always take it short, these goal kicks. Here's Chelsea Wing.
Yep. Get ready, Jazz. Next
But
pass.
here comes the
and then
press.
You're going to be on there. Yep.
And
Well
sure
done.
enough, the press has
Good
worked.
pressure.
City kick the ball out of play, force the mistake. Riverside get the throw.
Go beyond.
Fidel
Yep. Roll it up.
looking for Katie Campbell. Fidel again with the throw. Get it out of here, says City coach Alex Aylott. I think they'll be kicking themselves if they don't hang on to the 3 point City. But Riverside coming into the game a bit more, still yet to really threaten Sarah Campbell. And that's going to be a throw in. So here's a free kick rather. So here is a good chance for Riverside. Free kick 5 yards in from the corner flag. Chance to put it right in the danger zone. It's going to be taken by Annie Rietzma. Pretty good on both feet is Rietzma, so I think she's going to take this left-footed in swinging. Looks like Katie Campbell is right in on the keeper, Sarah Campbell.
Go, Katie.
Namesake. Go Katie, says the
Make
coach.
it count.
Rietzma's taking it right-footed.
Go on, Jazz. Attack the ball when it comes in.
Free kick for Riverside. Annie Rietzma takes right-footed. Plays it short. Whipped in again. That was Jazz Blanche who got the short free kick, but they couldn't get it into the danger zone. They have won another corner. I think Rietzma is taking again. They've got some numbers in the box now, Riverside. Here's a chance. It's a good corner.
Yep,
It's not
pressure.
cleared.
Go, Weeze.
Sorman back out to Rietzma. Rietzma takes a player on. And City get a goal kick and celebrate like they've just scored. They're very happy with that. And another Riverside move breaks down.
Jazz, step up a little bit. Perfect position, but you just need to be higher up the park. Up.
Coach Fidel urging more players higher up the park. Riverside have got to get players forward. Connolly playing a bit further forward again now. Back in the role she started the game in.
Beyond, someone go
Looks
beyond.
like Sorman's dropping a bit deeper behind her.
Jazz, work. Well done, Daisy.
Here's Barber. Nice drop of the shoulder to get it back to the goalkeeper Hernandez. Back to Barber. Plenty of work for Olivia Smith to do on her own up top. Here's Barber with the ball in towards Meg Connolly. Chance to turn. Stopped by Chelsea Wing. This is Higgins. Trying to find Blanche. Here comes Hannah Connolly.
Count. Yes, Hannah, keep going. Well done. Go, Katie.
Connolly advancing after her own clearance. But City win it. Here's Gear. Nice turn that. Hannah Connolly, lovely bit of skill. Connolly looking out to the left, looking to try and find her sister, but the ball makes its way back towards the goalkeeper off Chelsea Wing. Not deemed a back pass, so Campbell can pick it up. Connolly is definitely playing centre forward again, as she did in the previous game between these two sides and scored 3 goals in that position. She'd love a chance to make that 4 for the season against City. Jazz Blanche giving chase to Holly Jones. Jones, lovely play by Jones. She's still going. She's past 2, past 3. Jones into the box. Holly Jones with a great chance. Good save by the keeper. The ball's still there. Gear can't convert it. Riverside furious that they felt there was a foul on the goalkeeper, but excellent play by Holly Jones. Beat 3 players into the box. Will feel she could even have scored there. Good save in the end by Hernandez. And City now about to make another substitution. This is number 12, Victoria Zorko. It's going to come on for Matilda Gear, who's had a good game, I think. Gear, one of the contests of the game up against Fidel. So Zorko appears to be like for like. Is she going over to the right wing? No, a bit more central.
Good talk, darling.
Yeah.
Well done.
Zorko into the middle as well. So both subs right in the middle of the park. Olivia Clark and Victoria Zorko. With appears as though Olivia Smith playing up front by herself now. 3-1-4-1, I think, this formation. 4-7, there, that adds up to 9. So that's back 3. The one in front is obviously Ruby Powell. 4 across the middle, and Olivia Smith up top for City. Here come Riverside again. It's another bit of a tumble over there. I think Rietsma felt she was fouled, but nothing given, and Riverside get the throw. 44 minutes gone now, so 1 minute of normal time remaining, but there's going to be an awful lot of injury time. It's still Lonnie City 1, Riverside 0. Riverside desperate to get a 3rd point for the season. City equally desperate to hang on to a 4th win. Sorman. Played over the top again, and out comes Campbell. She does well there. I thought she'd dropped it for a minute, but no, she didn't. She handled that well.
Go, ball!
Not much pressure, but she's played the ball out. Meg Connolly nearly gets to it. Here goes Connolly again, up against Wing. Here's Rietsma. Rietsma kind of stumbles over the ball, and City counter again. Haven't got much up top, so I suspect they'll do well to hold on to it. Does the right thing, turns around and plays it back to Wilson. Always a good outlet. Wilson for Clark. Back to Wilson. Good hard work that from Sophie Wilson. And she backs herself again. But Riverside tidy up. In the end, Wilson fouls.
Come on!
Pulled out of that. So inconsistent.
And as we trick into stoppage time, Riverside still trail Launceston City 1-0. That goal being scored in the 63rd minute by Sophie Wilson. Bit of a scrappy goal, but they'll take it. And this would be a 4th win of the season if City can hang on, but they are down to 10 players following the dismissal of Mia Judd. Shortly before that goal, around about the hour mark, in a very bizarre incident when she kicked her own player, Catherine Morgan. And City pick it up again. Here's Holly Jones. Jones cuts in on her right, goes some distance, nipples the back of the net. Top of the net, I should say. The Riverside Northern Championship side warming up behind us. That will be the game on straight after this, but I think they're going to have to wait a while. We've got plenty of stoppage time coming up. Barber goes long towards Katie Jackson. Meg Connolly sniffing around as well. Connolly putting pressure on. She'll take the throw. Connolly with the long throw into the box.
Go Jazz, win it!
Jazz Blanche with the header. Bit of pressure here from Riverside.
Hey!
Reedsma goes down, nothing doing, but they do get a corner, Riverside. Bit theatrical that. The referee waved his arms to say no penalty, and Riverside settle for a corner, which will be taken by Annie Reedsma. Right side, right-footed outswinger. They've got the numbers in the box as Higgins, Connolly, Sorman, the other Connolly. Corner comes in, well cleared. Good head of that.
Go, Dave. First
Here goes
two.
Barber.
Go,
Good
Dave.
play there. Nice. Barber strong though.
Keep working, Ollie. Keep working.
It's good work by Olivia Smith.
Great lead. Keep the pressure up. Well done. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Yeah, tries to get it clear.
Great battle.
Olivia Clark battling very hard there. City substitute. Fuller, Reedsma. And this will be a City throw on halfway line. Harry Jones. Jones steps into the other half. Scrappy, and it will go out now for a Riverside throw, which will be taken by Reedsma. Trying to get numbers forwards at Riverside. Both Connollys now on the front line. Hannah Connolly has put herself right up top, so the furthest two players forward are the Connollys.
Way back here, Red. I am sitting there.
Plenty of banter between the two coaches here. Riverside with the throw. Reedsma to take.
Yep, go again. Quick, quick.
Blanche is in there.
In the box, Meg.
There's Connolly getting forward,
Stay
but
high.
can't win possession, and it goes off her for a goal kick. That's Hannah. Riverside waiting for one decent chance. Probably tested Campbell a couple of times in the second half, but not as much as they would have wanted with the player advantage that they've got.
Stay tight. Stay tight.
Millie Wing takes the goal kick for City in plenty of distance, nearly gets to the halfway line, and City keep possession. Reedsma getting stuck in for Riverside, but City win it. Attacking down the right. That's Clark. She's been everywhere since she came on, Clark. But she's conceded a foul there. That will be a free kick to Riverside.
They're a bit young for that, aren't they? No, he's a rapper. Oh, a rapper? Would he be a rapper?
Yet another delay in the second half. More treatment for Riverside, which will take us even deeper. We've already had 5 minutes of stoppage time. I suspect that we're in for a hell of a lot more. And can City hold on to this 1-0 lead? Given to them on 63 minutes by Sophie Wilson. Just a few minutes after they'd been reduced to 10 players following a red card to Mia Judd. Riverside have no more substitutes available, so cannot afford to go down to 10. I think that's Skylar Higgins getting treatment. She's on her feet now.
Ruby, stay. Just sit.
Felt like it was Kathleen Fuller who was getting treated. Here she is now. Cross comes in and taken by Hernandez. Chance for Riverside to counter again. Here they go. Long kick from Hernandez. Good header. Well played, Sophie Wilson. Couldn't afford to let that bounce. Here comes Meg Connolly and chance for Katie Campbell. Well played, Holly Jones. Skipped through about 3 challenges there. Jones still going. Lovely skills from Holly Jones. Out to the left to Olivia Smith. Cross comes in. Riverside get it clear. It's Hannah Connolly now. Bounces away a bit there. Olivia Smith, the ball's gone out.
It's the whole ball!
I've got a better line than friggin' you.
Maybe I better bring my binoculars for the next game then. It's a long
Still
way
more
down
banter
there.
between both benches. Complaining about the throw-in, but it has been given. It's a Riverside throw. It's Bill. Hannah Connolly. Katie Campbell. Chance to run now for Campbell. Looks over the top, trying to find Meg Connolly, but doesn't reach her, and referee Jethro Clark decides that's enough. In the end, 8 minutes of stoppage time was played, and the final score is a win to Launceston City, 1-0. The game pretty much changed on the hour mark. We had 2 very strange incidents. The first one was a red card to City's Mia Judd for a high kick against one of her own players, which resulted in Catherine Morgan going off, but the referee decided that it was still a high kick, and Judd was shown the red card and dismissed. But almost immediately the 10 players of City took the lead through Sophie Wilson. Bit of a scrappy goal, but they'll take it. That put them in front, and they held on, and really a very solid defensive display, especially when they were reduced to 10 players at the back, City, and they held on and deserved to get their 4th win of the season. Final score here at Windsor Park. My name's Rob Shaw. Is Riverside Olympic 0, Launceston City 1.
She needs to go and have that blue, but it's more the orbit that I'm worried about.